Level 0. It all starts here. Level 0 can be considered an extra level, because here, acid corrosion barely even exists. Substances at this level have a very slight acidic pH. pH is a metric used to measure whether a substance is acidic or alkaline. 7 is the neutral value, and everything below is considered acidic. Substances like rainwater, milk, human saliva all have a pH of around 5.5 to 7. These substances can't corrode anything and don't irritate or damage bodily tissues at all. They're perfectly natural, and your body has grown accustomed to them. You can't feel them, and you have no reason to. They may contribute to natural erosion over long periods of time, such as the effect rainwater has on limestone, but they have no real corrosive power. Even the mineral water we drink every day is slightly acidic, but it's perfectly safe and poses no threat. No corrosion, no danger. Perfectly natural and physiological. Level 1. Acids at this level have a pH of around 2.5 to 3.5. Even though they're pretty acidic, they're the least corrosive acids, and it's where natural corrosion barely even starts. Stuff like lemon, vinegar, and grape all contain acids at this level, the most famous being citric acid, from lemon. Their corrosive power is pretty low. Even so, they're effective at removing light oxidations like rust and limestone. For this reason, they're vastly used in domestic or ecological cleaning. They disinfect and corrode unwanted deposits safely, so they're more useful to us than they are harmful. Level 1 acids don't pose any danger to us humans. No irritations, no pain, no damage. They might induce a sense of discomfort if they come in contact with eyes or open wounds, but overall, they're definitely safe. Very low corrosion, no danger, perfectly natural. Level 2. We're now starting to move into the realm of acids that have a noticeable effects on us humans. They might not be necessarily dangerous or even painful, but now you definitely start to notice the effects. Substances like carbonic acid and lactic acid naturally present in muscles are examples of acids at this level. With a pH of 3 to 4, their corrosive power is low, but they can still corrode things like limestone rocks and mineral surfaces over time. They aren't directly harmful to us humans, but they can still cause irritations and slight burns, mostly to sensitive skin and open wounds. Corrosion at this level can also slightly damage your tooth enamel, which may not be immediately visible, but with enough exposure, it would eventually weaken your teeth. Low corrosion, low danger, and no lethality. Completely natural, it's present in our muscles and stomach. Level 3. Level 3 acids are slightly more corrosive and cause evident effects long-term. With a pH of 2, phosphoric and formic acids are examples of this level. Phosphoric acid is famous for being used in Coca-Cola, which gives it its corrosive reputation. In reality, Coca-Cola only contains low concentrations of this acid, around 10 to 20%, which makes it perfectly safe to drink. So it won't corrode your intestines, but it may still damage your teeth and bones if taken in excess for a long time. However, higher concentrations of this acid are actually able to corrode metal oxides and some soft metals, so it's not exactly safe either. When in contact with the skin, acids at this level may cause more intense burns and skin inflammation. They won't corrode your skin, but you'll start feeling the shift from discomfort to pain. Low to medium corrosion. Low danger and tolerable for most of the body. Can be either natural or artificially produced. Level 4. We're now entering the realm of acids that are actually dangerous to the human body. So far, the effects have been mostly nuisances or slight irritations, but now the corrosive power becomes a real hazard for your body. With a pH of 1 to 2, level 4 acids are able to corrode rust, limestone, and more durable oxidations. If you come in contact with these acids, you'll feel intense pain and your skin will get inflamed. With prolonged exposure, even the layers of your skin will slowly start to break down, leaving raw tissue exposed. This degree of acidity is mainly used by plumbers to clean pipes and metals. Corrosion is now clearly visible and caution is advised around these substances. Effective corrosion. Low to medium danger, mostly artificial. Level 5. Level 5 is the type of acids we immediately think of when we hear the word corrosion. These acids can corrode most metals, fabrics, and to some extent, glass. It's what most people would define as corrosive, and for good reason. Level 5 acids, like hydrochloric and sulfuric acid, are not only quite corrosive, they also produce harmful effects like toxic fumes and skin dehydration. If you inhale these fumes, your lungs will burn and your body will start to slow down. It wouldn't be deadly, but certainly not pleasant either. Hydrochloric acid, on the other hand, is hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs the water from your skin, leaving it dangerously dehydrated. The effect these acids have on your body is immediate, visible, and powerful. From this level, there's no more domestic or hygienic use anymore. These acids are too dangerous and should only be handled by professionals. Effective corrosion. Medium danger and low lethality. Unnatural. They're synthetically produced in labs. Level 6. Now the acids assume a whole new level of danger. Level 6 acids are not only highly corrosive, they're also dangerous to the human body in various ways and react violently with many surfaces. Nitric and chromic acid are examples of acids at this level. They're able to corrode organic matter, strong alloys, and some plastics. Naturally, they'd also damage your skin too, but that's not all they would do. If you were to come in contact with such acids, your skin would change color, assuming a yellowish-brown tone. This is due to a process known as tissue necrosis. Layers of your skin actually start dying because of the chemical reaction. It's like a part of you dies even before you know it. If left untreated, damaged tissue might even need to be surgically removed. Level 6 is where things start getting deadly. We're no longer talking solely about damage or irritations. Enough exposure to these acids would actually be fatal. High corrosion, medium to high danger, mostly artificial. Level 7. Level 7 contains acids that are not only highly corrosive, but also unstable and flammable. This type of acid can violently explode if they come in contact with flammable materials. As such, they need to be kept in safe, isolated containers. Level 7 acids like perchloric and trifluoric acid can corrode almost any metal, and of course, organic matter too. They don't even need to touch you in order to kill you. You would only need to inhale their toxic gases to damage your lungs and die of respiratory failure. But hey, at least they're not corroding your skin, right? The effects these acids have is immediate and potent. If they spill, they don't just burn what they touch. They create clouds of death you can't even see. As such, they are only kept in laboratories under safe conditions and handled by professionals. High corrosion, high danger and lethality, synthetically produced. Level 8. We're now in the realm of superacids. They are called so because they're considered significantly stronger than traditional acids, and their pH is actually below 0, which indicates extreme acidity. The fluoroantimonic superacid is considered one of the strongest acids ever. It can dissolve durable materials such as Teflon, glass, and steel. You might be wondering, if they can corrode all these strong materials, where are they kept? And the answer is, in special containers made of fluorinated plastic or gold. Everything else would get melted instantly. On your body, they'd easily tear through your skin and might even dissolve some thinner bones, which are made by nature to be extremely durable. This is a whole new level of acidity and corrosion. Level 8 acids need to be handled with care using hazmat suits, or the risk they'd pose to us humans would be seriously high. Extremely high corrosion, high danger and lethality. Artificially produced. Level 9. Level 9 acids are composed of hyper-reactive mixtures like aqua regia, a highly unstable combination of nitric and hydrochloric acid, which are both medium-level acids. You know the highly resistant metals we were talking about earlier, which are able to contain superacids? Yeah, level 9 acids can melt even through those. Aqua regia can easily corrode gold and platinum, which are considered some of the most durable materials against corrosion. Level 9 acids also cause strong chemical burns and release toxic fumes, particularly nitrogen dioxide. If you inhaled just a small dose of this gas, it'd be enough to heavily damage your lungs. induce respiratory failure, and even death. This is no natural level of corrosion. These acids are specifically made in labs to be extremely corrosive by combining already highly corrosive acids. They found use in some industrial niches, but are still an extreme hazard for both living beings and the environment. Extreme corrosion, extreme danger and lethality, synthetically produced. Level 10. Level 10 is where things actually get crazy. These kind of acids are so corrosive that they don't even corrode. At least not visibly. Hydrofluoric acid is one such substance. It has no color, no smell, and doesn't even corrode in the traditional sense. If you were to pour it on your skin, it would almost look like water. But the reality is shockingly different. Hydrofluoric acid doesn't corrode the layers of your skin. It penetrates deep below, where your bones and blood vessels are. There, it binds with the calcium in your blood, blocking all nervous and muscular functions. Your heart starts quivering. Electric impulses from the brain don't reach your muscles anymore. This would quickly lead to cardiac arrest and consequentially death. Your only shot at survival would be to get immediate injections of calcium gluconate to compensate for the lost calcium in the bloodstream, and even then, your chances of surviving are not looking great. Level 10 acids are corrosive on a whole different level. They don't only corrode by destroying the molecules of materials and organic matter, they chemically replace them, causing extremely lethal side effects. For this reason, they deserve the #1 spot on our list. Extreme corrosion, extreme danger and lethality. Synthetically produced. That's it, friends. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. It would really help me out a ton. More videos like this are on the way.